This video marks the 50th blog post on the Watch Source blog, and to celebrate, we have some really special watches out today. Let's start by stating the obvious. Some watches are expensive and some aren't. This is the sad truth for all high-end watch enthusiasts, as the most desirable pieces are often the most expensive. Take the current Rolex market, and in particular, the skyrocketing prices of steel 40mm sports watches. However, if we took 3 watches, all with the exact same function, a bi-compax chronograph with date, and then told you there was a £14,550 price difference, I think you'd wonder, just like we did, where this immense price difference comes from and whether it's justified. Let's start with the least expensive model of our lineup. Note, these prices are not the recommended retail price of these watches. It is the price of the pre-owned pieces found on our website, watchsource.co.uk/pre-owned. Our first piece is the Gucci G-Class YA05528 at only £400. There's a lot to be admired with this watch. Constructed entirely of stainless steel with a brushed finish to the bracelet and the top of the bezel. However, there is also a mix of finishes too, which generally wouldn't be expected from a piece at this price point. With the classically styled lugs and case edges adorned with a polished finish along with the heavily chamfered edge of the bezel. The bezel resembles an oversized capital G, with the bezel protruding into the sapphire crystal and being recessed just above to make the well-recognized Gucci capital G logo, likely requiring a custom-cut sapphire crystal with AR coating, which again will be tough to find on a watch at a similar price bracket. The bracelet too is surprisingly high quality for the price and features integrated lugs and a sleek push-button butterfly clasp. The dial is quite magnificent, with the radially turned sub-dials with the totalizer track on a raised steel ring with a turned finish. The dial is divided into different circular sectors, the innermost sector having expanding grooves emanating from the handset, the second being a thin matte ring with no finish, containing the Gucci branding and chronoscope text. The third, again featuring deep grooves with the white hour markers standing raised from the dial. The final sector containing only the white minute track with a subtle turned finish. As I said, there is a lot to be admired. Of course, at this price the movement is quartz, but with the case and dial work as understandably complex as this piece is, the value for money pre-owned is quite clear. Our next step up is the Tag Heuer Monaco CAW2110.FC6177 with a price tag of £2,350. Like we said in the opening paragraph, these watches all have the same function. This 2017 Tag Heuer Monaco is no exception, with a bi-compax chronograph with a 30-minute chronograph totalizer and a date window. So where does the £1,950 price gulf come from? Here, the biggest difference is the Swiss-made Tag Heuer Caliber 12 automatic chronograph movement, as well as the brand name itself. Unlike Gucci, Tag Heuer has been in the watch business in one form or another for 160 years this year, originating as Uhren manufacturer Heuer AG in 1860, and have since developed a worldwide reputation for fine watchmaking. The build and finish quality is miles above that of the Gucci, and the price difference in this instance is understandable and justifiable, especially with the exhibition caseback showing off the Cortez de Genève rotor and perlage mainplate. Our final and by far most impressive piece is the Ulysses Nardin Maxi Marine Chronograph 356-668/354, commanding an eye-watering price of £16,800, but now recently reduced on our pre-owned website to £14,950. And what a piece this is! £12,600 more than our Tag Heuer Monaco, but as we've said, the exact same function. The only difference being, this chronograph has a 45-minute totalizer instead of a 30-minute like the Gucci and Tag Heuer, but this is a minor difference in the grand scheme of things. So where does that extra £12,600 come from? Well, with this watch, I'm pretty sure you will have guessed already. The entire case and bracelet is made from solid 18-karat rose gold. If the saying, something is worth its weight in gold, then it is true both figuratively and literally with this watch, weighing in at an astounding 303 grams. To put that into perspective, 303 grams is slightly more than wearing 2 Rolex GMT Master 2s on the same wrist, and technically one on top of the other. Similarly, the build quality and detail on the Ulysses Nardin are much finer than the Tag Heuer, as is to be expected. The hands are made of thermally blued steel and contrast the warm tones of the gold case, especially when combined to the blue hue cast on the crystal by the AR coating. The quality and clarity of the dial is also exceedingly fine and exude opulence and class, with the ivory sector dial and complementing gold-rimmed Roman numerals at the 12 and 6 hour markers. This piece also featuring a numbered plate on the side of the watch, of course in solid rose gold. The caliber UN-35 is much more decorated than the Tag Heuer, with a 22-karat guilloche rotor and curved Cortez de Genève finish, adorning the rest of the visible movement through the caseback. Watches can definitely be expensive. Even a simple steel watch, when equipped with a minute repeater, tourbillon, or perpetual calendar, can set you back tens of thousands of pounds, or more, and when precious metals and stones get involved, prices become truly astronomical. However, as we have shown, there is always a watch for any budget. However much you are looking to spend, you'll be sure to find your perfect watch at thewatchsource.co.uk. If you enjoyed this article, be sure to check out the countless other horological reviews, articles and tips on the Watch Source blog. Be the first to be notified of our new blog releases by following our Facebook, Twitter or Instagram, linked below, and keep up to date with our YouTube video versions by subscribing and turning on the bell to receive notifications of our frequent updates. As always, visit thewatchsource.co.uk and thewatchsource.co.uk/pre-owned to view our extensive selection of luxury timepieces at unrivaled prices, with up to 22% off luxury watches. Specializing in over 40 opulent brands, both brand new and pre-owned, and with over 60 years of combined experience in the luxury watch industry, we can more than fulfill all your horological needs.